Apologies have been made and the security breach fixed. But 2 weeks later, still not one tip. Apparently no one can hold a grudge like an Upper East Sider. And no one can lie like them either. And the gong. Nobody hears it but us.
I know.
Welcome back. We are live tonight with our patrons. Woohoo! And we're also with my sister, Shanna.
Hello.
It's been a while since Shanna's been on.
know.
She came for the finale, actually,
She did?
of season 4. Remember, we were like, we're live. Can you watch the
You
chat?
let me come for the finale.
We let
We
you?
let her come.
I believe you were invited.
No, of course.
Yes.
Yes, she came for the finale because when we're live, it's hard for Michelle and I to read our notes and talk and see the chat at the same time. So Shanna is here, but we also love her opinions. And
Yeah.
everyone was so excited because they're like, Shanna's a chair stand, so it must be a chair heavy episode. And I'm like, well, actually,
I did.
It kind of is.
It did, but we didn't pick that for that.
no,
reason.
it was the first episode of the month that was live, and it just happened to be a really good episode. We're discussing season 5, episode 10, Riding in Town Cars with Boys. Original air date December 5th, 2011, written by Amanda Lasher, directed by Vince Misiano. Serena and Lily prepare Ivy as Charlie for her first debutante ball to welcome her to New York society, but Max is willing to do anything to prove to everyone that she's a fraud. Serena is jealous of Dan's feelings towards Blair, and Chuck and Blair declare their love for each other, but a shocking event will change their lives forever. That was a really difficult summary. Whoever wrote that, the punctuation was interesting in there.
Oh, it was difficult to get out.
Yeah, like
Oh,
it was
I see,
some
I
of
see.
it was a
There's no
run-on.
flow.
Yeah, no flow. So sorry. I apologize.
You did good.
It was good.
Yes, so tonight we sipped on Poison Ivy.
Ooh.
Thank you. Because
Ooh,
how
sorry,
I was like, did I ever do that? But there was an episode titled Poison Ivy. So I was like, no, it wasn't my drink. It was an episode. I think it was like season 1 or season 2. So what we had, my original idea was mint and basil, but then I was like, you know what? I'm not getting mint and basil. So we made mint tea and made a hot toddy with bourbon and lemon juice. And it came out pretty good.
Very good.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, so highly recommend if you like hot toddies, maybe make it with some mint and bourbon. Well, bourbon
Vic
I feel
said
like
it was
is
a great name.
And thank
Vic
you.
said it was a great name.
Oh, thank you so much, Vic.
It is very clever.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like poison, like pick your poison.
Yeah.
Also, like Ivy, she kind of stirred the pot tonight. Can't wait to get into that. So my 3 gossip words we had for last week, which was debut for Ivy Chivy, debuting her debutante into society. Crash for obvious reasons, which you sort of predicted last week. And retreat, which you thought was a writer's retreat, but it was actually Camp Allen, which is like this business moguls, like of the world retreat that even Chuck was jealous that Nate was getting the opportunity to go to.
And I believe I also thought Blair was going to make her debut into society.
Yes, you did.
Huh.
So it tricked you a little
A
bit.
little bit, but those were really good.
Thank you. So let's start with the belle of the ball, Chivy. Shanna, how do you feel about the word Chivy?
I'm obsessed with it.
Okay,
It's
good.
wonderful.
I also, before we get into Chivy, and I wanted to ask you this when we were eating dinner, but I said I'm going to save it for the podcast.
Mhm.
How do you feel about Chivy?
I remember watching it the first time and thinking like, this is a conniving little bitch. And the second time I watched it, I was like, I feel for her. Like, I feel like she wants a family. She wants a relationship. And she like wormed her way in here. And I said it before, the lie just spiraled out of control. And now there's something else she
and
could
it's
do.
still going.
Yeah.
Right.
So no, I like Chivy. I like the story. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
She feels like us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she feels like us. And I think a lot of viewers who watched it live, who are around our age, had the same opinions. Maybe we're Chuck and Blair stands or whatever. They all kind of didn't like Charlie Chivy in the beginning. But now watching it again, I think you can feel for her. So
As an adult now.
as an adult, yes. So she's cutting up remnants of her old life. No more Chivy Dickens. It's just a Rhodes girl now. And so so much so that Lily is throwing her very own coming out party. Let me debut my niece into society. Every one of my kids, I guess, had it. Your mother screwed hers up, but I want you to have one. They play this whole story. I'm like, why do we even need to know this story about like Carol having her friend walk for her and she showed up in naked or something? Did you catch
happened?
that?
No, I think we were
She
talking.
said she came out in just a top hat.
Yeah, something like that.
We
Which
were
I'm like, why do
talking.
we
I'll
need
give you
to,
that.
to go over that?
I think
It's not
just
important.
to show that
Carol's a
is
screw up.
or just a rebel.
And she's a rebel.
She didn't want to be a part of the society, but the joke's on her because obviously you do because you want the money. So
Right.
you know.
Yeah. Lily also has generously gifted Chivy a day of pampering at the Plaza Spa. And Chivy is like super appreciative of it. She mentions, oh, I hope you guys can forgive me about the whole Max stuff, everything that happened last week. And she mentions, I also got my job back. Nate gave me my job back because Diana is no longer there, so I get to come back. It's a good day to be Charlie Rhodes, as Serena says. So on the way to the plaza, Chivy gets a threatening call from Max asking for more money. And he admits he'll go to basically anyone that will listen to get him, to tell the story. And so Chivy responds, well, if my family didn't believe you, nobody else will.
My family.
My family. Oh, that's wholeheartedly, that's my family.
Well, I agree with her and I believe her. The only way, you got to get the real Charlie.
You got to get the real Charlie.
That's the resource he needs to get.
How do you feel about Max as a character? Do you like him? Do you not like him? Do you think that this world corrupted him too soon and he's just...
I think I would be really infuriated if I knew the truth and nobody believed me.
Yeah.
You know, it's
especially
like,
if you were dating this person for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like being very intimate, like knowing about her father and everything like that. Like they were very close. You know, it's like that mad woman concept. If someone says you're mad, then like the more you're like, I'm not mad, the more mad you sound. Like, you know, it's like
Daenerys.
So I would like
Yes.
lose. Yeah, right. I've been there, right? So I would lose my shit if I was him. So he's annoying as a character, as like a person watching the show, but
you get it.
I get it.
Yeah, you get it.
And I also said that even though we like Chivy, I'm rooting for her, I think.
Right? Like I want it to come out, but I also don't want her to get hurt.
But I really want this to blow up real bad. And I want him to kind of succeed in doing it.
Yeah. I don't know if I want him to be the one.
He's got to bring Charlie.
Even though he deserves to be the one, I don't want it to be him.
That's a good way. He does deserve it. I think he deserves a little win.
Yeah, I think so. So he heads to the Spectator to talk to Nate. And Nate's like, I already know who you are. I don't want to hear anything about this. I'm Team Chivy. Please leave. And so he dismisses him. Nate, of course, warns Chivy that Max was there looking for her, looking to tell the story, wanting money, so she should be careful. So later on, Max shows up outside of Chivy's debut, and he tells Nate, I'm going to go to the reporters. And so Nate orders them, okay, don't let Max inside here, basically. And then we have a scene, which we'll get to later, but Max sees a fragile Trip and makes a deal with the devil. And apparently it's a deal he couldn't refuse because they decide to work together. The details of this plan, not yet known.
Okay, so I didn't miss that.
No, but I think it is to be assumed that this car crash is set up by them.
Oh.
Which I will explain later.
You're going to get into it later. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get into it later. So Nate heads inside.
The wrong car.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They got into the wrong car. And the driver says to Nate, wait, I thought I was taking you to the Upper East Side.
Oh, chills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
right, guys.
You
So
also see
mind blown.
Max's eyes follow
The car.
And you're right. I thought that was strange. And also they zoomed in on the license plate.
No,
did they?
zoomed in on the oil on the ground.
Well, yes, but
Okay.
But then at night when it took off too,
sure. Yeah.
we got that like the bumper, and I was like,
right.
Why are we?
So now, as you're putting the pieces together, it will make a little bit more sense. So Nate heads into the party, tells Charlie the paparazzi are here. I hope they don't find out that Blair is here because they're looking to see if she's with Louis. She's not wearing her ring. We'll get into that. And this could ruin your party. And Chivy's like, actually, this is kind of enticing. So in order for Max not to blow up her party or to tell her secret or any of that, she decides to text Gossip Girl, hey, Chuck and Blair are here together. Come to the spot. Max calls her, tells Chivy, I got the money, so I'm heading back to Portland, but like your secret will eventually come out. You're a fake. You're a total fake. It doesn't matter. You're going to be playing this role for the rest of your life, and it's going to get old really quick.
He did say he got the money?
He says, I got money, and I'm going to Portland.
Did I like zone out? What happened?
It's a lot. It's very overwhelming. There's a lot of shit happening.
We also
were talking in
no,
the
but
chat.
remember you were like, you're so focused, Michelle. And I was really focused on this episode, but okay, so he got money.
He got money. So he got money from Trip. We don't know where he got this money from.
Okay.
So we have a huge car accident with Chuck and Blair.
Everyone's feeling the same way.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Everyone's
wait,
yeah. Catching up now.
Before we move on.
Yeah.
Is he on the island?
Is Max on the island? I'll have to confirm after break. I want to say no.
Okay.
I want to say it would make sense no.
Wow.
But you never know. So I will confirm and I will not forget.
Okay, yeah, no, I won't forget either.
Okay, so this car accident happens between Chuck and Blair. Chivy goes to the hospital because she finds out about it. She feels an immense amount of guilt because obviously who wouldn't, because she had sent the blast to Gossip Girl. Serena and Nate are blaming Gossip Girl like this is all her fault. And she's the reason that everyone knew that Blair was there. So Rufus comes up to her and says, what's the matter, Chivy? Are you okay? And
he says, what's the matter, Chivy?
Yeah, he says, what's the matter, Chivy? And she's like, this is literally all my fault. I'm the one who sent the blast. And I was afraid that Max was going to tell everyone about my story. And he's like, well, he's a total fake. And she's like, well, no, actually, that's me. I'm the total fake. I'm a fraud.
Which is so crazy because I feel like we won't go back to this.
Right. And so she calls Carol, says, I'm leaving. I can't be here any longer. And I'm never coming back.
She's not on that. Oh, we know that. We know that. That has been confirmed. Sorry. It was like my first reaction.
She's not on the island.
Yeah, we know that.
Okay. So on to Serena. Earlier in the day, she has a talk with Dan, and they finally make up about that movie bullshit crap nobody cares about this season. And Serena tells Dan that even though his book has changed people, she still has these same old dating habits. I'm sorry to laugh.
But it's true.
It is true. And she's self-aware, which is great. But it's like, really, writers? We're going to go there?
Well, again, isn't this, I guess, part of her self-discovery?
I guess, yeah.
Does she have self-discovery?
I think she wants to think she does.
She always says she's going to have self-discovery
every season.
and then doesn't follow through.
Hey, listen,
this season's
some people
going to be the time that I figure my life out. This season's going to be...
And I feel like
it's hard.
to those out there who listen each week and maybe, I don't mean to be a Serena hater. I really don't.
No, I'm not a Serena hater.
I just want so much more for this character, and I'm a broken record, so... I just apologize if you think I'm a broken record.
Wanted more for this character.
I'm sure she did. If I was Blake, I would see the same thing.
Well, right, because you're cast as his main character,
and now you're
like,
not.
What am I doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and funny enough, Dan says, "Hey, you should go on Gossip Girl and look out your history and maybe where it all went wrong." What? This makes no sense to me.
It's the only thing that's been documented that she can go back and actually read from the perspective of just a nasty point of view.
How about therapy?
Well, sure. Yeah, I mean, that's a given, but Gossip Girl's just as good,
Gossip
right?
Girl's just as good. She's written every step Serena has taken since, I guess, they were freshmen. And so Serena's on the computer and she's looking up all of these posts of Gossip Girl and her and Dan and whoever it was. And Rufus comes in and they talk about Serena and Dan's relationship and how Serena never got it right before Dan and she never got it right after Dan. And Rufus says, yeah, but isn't it so great you guys have such a wonderful friendship? And now at this point, mind you, Rufus is really pushing for Dan to go be with Blair. This is a whole nother entity. When we talk about Dan, we're going to talk about it because I need to get it out. But selfishly, he says, you guys are good friends. And at that point, you see Serena's wheels are turning. She's like, I think I still maybe feel something for Dan, or maybe I like the idea because I was a good version of myself when I was with him.
It's the idea.
It's the idea.
We can't do this again.
I know.
We can't, right? Can we?
I'm not touching that, but just so you know, they confirm that Max is on the island.
Oh my God. Are you guys did? Thank you.
Yes.
What? But guys, I'm actually shocked.
You didn't think so?
I did not think so. I mean, I'm glad because, like, annoying character, but why? But next, oh, yeah.
Why do characters come in, blow shit up, and then they leave?
I hate that. I hate that.
What the fuck? Like, Vanessa, they finally give her something. Sorry to go there.
I know.
They finally give her something.
Really bringing that up on my episode.
I am. You know I am. And she blows up and is like, no, she's on the island.
She's not on the island.
Whoa.
It's true. She's absolutely not on the island.
Technically.
But don't we not see her until the finale?
Until the finale. Yeah, I told Michelle
And what is it? Is it like a montage of future and we get like a
no, I'm literally,
video of her with no
I'm
talk?
not even going to go there, actually.
Do not touch it.
I don't want to touch it. Okay. So,
oh boy.
Serena's been having these feelings now for Dan. And at that moment, a blast comes in that Blair actually headed to Brooklyn to stay with Dan. And, you know, they're thinking something's happening there. And Serena's obviously disappointed. And then Rufus goes, good for him.
Why is Rufus Dad of the Year in this episode?
Ugh, Rufus.
Is he though?
He's trying to
give out good advice.
I'm being sarcastic with
Right.
that.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to parent.
He's parenting, and it's almost like the advice is not with character. Like this is not how Serena should be. This is not how Dan should be. You shouldn't be pushing this on someone. Anyway. So Serena decides to take it upon herself to call Dan to tell him you shouldn't get yourself involved in this love square, basically, at this point, because there's Louis and the baby, and then the Chuck of it all is there's Chuck too. Like, you're not even first choice, dude. You're not even second choice. You're not even any choice. You're the last bizarro choice.
Yeah.
And so she gets so angry when Dan doesn't take her advice. So she decides, I'm going to help Louis at least get back with Blair. So she tells Louis, I want what Blair wants best. You're good for her, which I'm like, does she actually believe this? No, she just doesn't want Dan to win.
Yeah, but also I think it's so hard because she's obviously doing this because she's pissed at Pad.
She's pissed. She's jealous.
She's jealous. But maybe they should give it a fair chance too. Louis and her should talk.
Absolutely.
He hasn't been in contact with her for, they said, how many weeks?
I think it's only been like
it's been a couple,
maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks, yeah.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal when you're in a relationship and you are with child. Exactly. It's a big deal.
And engaged.
So it's not good that you're not talking for 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So Ed Pageant, we find out that morning that he's getting a second printing of Inside. An afterword. Is that what they called it? Yeah. And now he has to write it. How do you feel about this Dan book stuff? Because I'm so over it.
You're over the book or over Dan?
I'm just over the book? I'm over Dan being whiny about the book.
He was whiny, then he gets a book deal. Then he's whiny and ungrateful and doesn't want to go on tour. And now because he was like a Twitter troll and got love, now he's like getting it again, which he should be happy for, but he's actually not happy about it.
It's giving me a bad taste in my mouth about Dan, who was in the beginning of this really season doing well. But last season, this season doing well. I'm not liking this storyline with him. I think the book thing is interesting, but I don't care for his actions towards everything that has happened.
I completely agree.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're all in agreement.
We all.
Yeah, me to argue with you for a good show.
Right.
Devil's advocate.
Exactly. Yeah. So he has this talk apology with his stepsister, and she basically tells him, "Your art matters, right? Because like your book changed Chuck and Nate and maybe a little bit of me." And he's like, "Yeah, well, everyone pretty much except for myself." Okay. And then Rufus comes in, and he's like, "Dan, you need to find yourself. Maybe give it one last shot with Blair." Really, Rufus?
He says even if Blair doesn't feel the same way, you
just
should
still
go and tell her so you can move on.
No, that's a stalker.
Wrong. That is wrong.
I do not agree. Can you ask, how's the chat feel about this?
How's the chat feel about this? Because I I didn't. The first time I watched it, I watched it like so quickly, didn't absorb that, and then the more I watched it, I'm like, really, Rufus? That's so disrespectful.
If my ex or a person I liked was involved in this, and I'm like, you know what? I need to tell them how I feel. It's about me.
It's not about
it's
you.
the Michelle
Exactly.
show, and I need to get it out.
I can't move on until I tell you exactly.
I know. I think that's absolutely
You ruined your
ridiculous.
life.
And regardless that the tabloids are saying, oh, there could be trouble in paradise, you have no confirmation that there is officially a breakup. So you're just making your son get heartbroken to go to somewhere to tell the girl that he loves her, even though she's engaged with child and also loves someone else.
Do you really heal from that? Like telling someone, hey, I actually have feelings for you and I'm in love with you, but I just needed to get it out. Does that work? I feel like that would just...
I mean, I can't speak from experience.
Right. I mean, I think none of us
But
can.
I don't think so.
I think, if anything, the heartbreak of it all
would heal, right?
yes, and would make for good content in a book.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
yeah. I see. Yes.
That's the only thing, but like that's not what Rufus was thinking about.
No, he
you know?
wasn't. No.
So didn't like that.
No.
I'm curious to see what the
Sean
peeps say.
said Rufus doesn't care that Blair is engaged and he's bored.
Well, that
True.
very bored because
He
Rufus.
needs a hobby.
He goes from room to room.
He
giving
does.
unsolicited
Here's my
advice.
apple. I'm gonna
Right.
hold my apple.
I'm just gonna-
Here's my kid over there.
I
Oh,
was
my kid over
given
there.
this just so I have something to do with my hands. Just put your hand in your pocket.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look for Rufus, and I'm not really happy about it because I feel like it's out of character because Rufus is usually of sound mind and
Yeah.
advice. So
Yeah.
anyway,
This reminds me of Rachel telling Ross, LOL.
oh my god,
Oh.
yeah, that was bad too. That was really bad, guys. Anyway, so during the day, Dan helps Blair out. Ultimately, he gets Chuck and Blair back together. Out of the goodness of his heart, he let his feelings aside go, and we'll get to some Chuck and Blair scenes later, but Chuck and Blair do reunite. Dan is clearly upset, because who wouldn't be? You apparently, and now admittedly, love this girl. And you're, as we said, like not even third choice. Like you're not even a
I
choice.
think Nate would even come
Nate would
before
probably
him.
come before Dan. Exactly.
It would be like, Louis.
Yeah, and so-
Nate, then Dan.
Maybe Rufus.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Dan would be literally
Anyone
at the
else
bottom
that
of the
Blair
totem pole.
dated, I can't remember.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not good for Padge, but he did do the right thing, and he helped two people who love each other come back together. And so he sits at the bar and he's drinking, and Serena realizes how upset Dan is, and she's upset because like, ow, he's upset because he loves her. And how do I how do you get over feelings for a person? And he says that to her, and she's like, honestly, I don't know, because I'm feeling something here too.
She's not.
But she's not.
She's not.
Oh, it's so hard.
She's
for
wrapped
me.
up in how it used to be, and that's it.
I think she's also lonely.
she is.
Like, oh, I was in a relationship and then I liked Max, but he didn't turn out that great. And now it's like, oh, you're just going to go back to Dan because he's like comfort.
She wouldn't be happy.
And they've been separated for so long. And every single season, we still go back to this. And he doesn't want you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, Serena. I love you. I'm sorry. He doesn't want you. He
No.
clearly wants Blair. And whether or not that's going to work out, he still tried to do the right thing and put his feelings aside. And so when Serena sees that, she's upset, and she's like, well, you are one of the good guys, Dan. Like, you'll be okay. We'll all be okay. Okay. Blair in her day, she can't put her ring on anymore because her fingers are too swollen, like
Aw.
kielbasa's, as Dorota says.
Yes.
And the tabloids are going crazy for this because they believe, though, this is trouble in paradise, which it actually is trouble in paradise. And so Dorota tells her, you need to tell Louis that you're going to be with him forever and you're going to love him because he's the father of your child. And Blair says, I can't really do that. And Dorota's like, oh, is this because of Mr. Chuck? And Blair's like, no, Chuck is not the option, even though we know. How would you feel if your ex, who you had these really bad, like, obviously a bad history with, but then you see them changing into a good person, you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on now. What,
Right.
You would be curious.
Of course you would be. You were waiting for that person to turn into the person you wanted. And it's like, you
Yes.
do it on your time. You didn't do it on my time when we were
Yeah.
together.
When you see them treat other people better.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, you're like,
yes.
time and time again. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Mhm.
Especially if you haven't healed.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she clearly hasn't. Chuck is trying to heal.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's trying to better himself. And in the process, it's great. He's becoming this good person. But Blair's like, well, God, man, I wish
Right.
you could have been that
You were
for
supposed
me.
to do that for me.
Right. And I'm not happy in my relationship. And the only reason I am with this person is because I'm holding his child in my stomach.
Yeah.
So she's super torn, as we know. She has a run-in with a paparazzi at her own home, so she's not even safe there. She gets a phone call from Dan because he's about to profess his love to her, and he invites her over. She goes there. She stays with him. And within minutes, she's having this pro-cons list of Louis versus Chuck, and the only thing pro, really, of Louis is he's the father of my child. Like, we know this. It's the only reason that she's with him is because of that. And we do have a scene earlier where Chuck talks to Nate and was like, she's not going to leave him. This is the father of her child. Like, she wouldn't do that. So you see Chuck, he already knows she's not going to leave him. And Blair's saying, I can't leave him. He's the father of my child. So when she finally figures out she needs to call Chuck, even though Dan was kind of actually saying, I would be okay with this.
It wouldn't bother me.
It wouldn't bother me. But she takes that as, it probably wouldn't bother Chuck either. I have to find out. So she calls him. And this scene is like, oh, hello, Blair. Like,
Let's both look out the window.
we're both out the windows. And she says, I'm literally paralyzed in fear, which I totally felt because I can't imagine being in this situation.
Yeah.
So we've all been paralyzed.
We've all been paralyzed in fear at one point in our lives.
Sure.
Like, what do I do? This is a drastic decision I have to make.
Yeah.
And so she finally flat out says, could you love another man's baby? And he doesn't really answer the question. He tiptoes around it and says, I can't imagine it wouldn't be a good situation to marry the father of your child.
I think it was a good answer to give at the time.
He thinks that was the right answer.
And I think that was very
I
mature.
think he
I do.
wholeheartedly believed that
Yeah.
that's what she needed
To hear.
to hear. And she didn't like that answer. She doesn't even say anything back, and she hangs up the phone. So Dan gets back from bringing them food, and immediately he's like, how did it go? And she's like, well, actually, I guess Chuck can't accept this baby in my life. And she pretty much just like, so sweet, like breaks down and like falls into Dan's arms, and they're hugging, and she doesn't know what the hell to do. Obviously, I mean, who would at this point? So, Dan has this idea, and he's like, I know how to make you happy. And now at this point, were you like, oh shit, is he going to confess his love?
I did not think that. I think once we got to the room, I'm like, oh, maybe he's just going to put on a movie just for them to hang out.
Right. Like
they used
get her
to
mind
bond.
off of things.
But I didn't think he was actually going to confess because I don't know.
You didn't think he was going to confess?
No, my pear heart was not bursting in this episode. He bothered me too much.
Why did he bother you?
I didn't like. Well, first off, I don't like how he's so whiny about the book situation. And
Yeah, I don't like that.
And the fact, and I don't know what to write. And it's just like, you are just, I can't deal with you. And the Blair thing, I just didn't agree with telling her how you felt when you're seeing her in that state of.
Yeah, it wasn't the time.
It wasn't the time. I appreciate him being a really good friend, but there was that moment with him looking at her, and I'm like, oh, he loves her, which I did yell out loud.
She did.
Yeah.
He loves
And I said,
her.
he looks at Blair like Vanessa looked at him,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know? So I was happy that he did a friend thing. Like, he put his feelings aside, and he was a good friend that we know he can be for Blair.
Yes. Agreed. Before this scene, I just want to put in some more Chuck stuff. So he has a.
You just sigh.
I'm like,
Oh man, we have to talk about
No,
him.
no.
But one of the best scenes of the episode is when Lily comes and she
Yeah.
says, "Thank you so much, for letting me use your suite." And they talk about how it must be so hard on Chuck that Blair's wedding's approaching. And she's like, "You know what? You really don't scare me as much as you try to put on this front that you're this bad, loving person. I love you. I love you unconditionally. And even though you're not my blood, it doesn't matter because when you're a parent, that's just how it goes." And she goes, "I hope one day you'll love someone like I love you."
It's so sweet.
It is
Such
so
a cute
sweet.
moment.
Lily and Chuck, best relationship on the show.
Best. The most genuine.
Yeah. Blair and Padge, best friendship.
Love
on the
best
show.
friendship. Yeah.
Yeah, when
Hands
they're
down.
friends.
Those are my hot
When they're, yeah,
takes.
when they're friends and we're not
Yeah.
trying to push this.
But even still, right. As a friendship, those two, and then Lily and Chuck.
Yeah. So I guess this conversation of the unconditional love made Chuck reconsider.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I should do this. I do love Blair and I love her unconditionally. So let me go and try and fight for this. Then,
Sorry, do you want to hear the
Yeah.
ship name for Chuck and Lily?
yeah, sure.
Luck.
Chili?
Luck?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's kind of cute.
But it's really Charles, though.
Charles.
So
Laurels.
Laurels.
Laurel.
Laurels.
or chili.
Chili. Oh, chili's
Chili's
cute.
nice.
Chili's
nice.
Chili's nice.
Chili's cute.
So Dan sets up this room, all lit with candles. Everyone in the chat was very concerned. They're like, "How did the candles get here? Did he know? Did he call? Make a head?"
The logistics are way.
I thought it was just
off.
a side room in the place. Like, I don't think it was that weird.
Where'd he get the candles?
I think maybe the place had them set up.
Maybe
They
it
were
was
at,
like
a hotel.
Maybe it was just
it
a
a hotel?
room that like
Yeah.
people eventually would go
That's
into
what I was thinking.
Oh.
Like,
because it
part of the
was
party.
at Chivy's
Yeah.
debutante. So
Is it really a debutante?
no,
It's
it was
like a
literally her just
debut.
standing up there. Like
When you think
here
of like
I
a
am.
debutante, like, we've
Well,
seen enough.
yeah, I guess it's a debut. It's a debut. I don't think they actually ever said debutante. I think that's just me adding it then in there.
well, debut.
debut.
A debut. I mean, that's
Debutante. Yeah.
what it is.
a Deb.
A
There's
Deb.
A white knight.
Deb,
A
yes.
Deb, yeah. Okay, in this scene, it is so Cher. It is so obviously Cher. And Chuck's like, Dan set this up for us because I need to tell you, don't be with him, be with me. I love you. I'll love your baby. Saying all the things Blair's always wanted him to say. And so she's finally ready to tell Louis, all right, it's off. But at that point, we already know Chivy has sent the Gossip Girl blast. So the tabloid, the paparazzi and Gossip Girl people are all going to be taking pictures of her. So she needs to get out of there.
Before you continue,
Yeah.
at this moment, Shan, was your heart bursting in the past and tonight for this chair scene of the reunion?
I know that you guys like dragged the scene of him crying with Monkey the dog. Like,
Oh, I
Earlier.
drugged it.
I hate that.
No.
I got a little teary eyed. But tonight I was not bursting. Obviously, I still love them, but they're so cringy. It's
Yeah.
so cringy.
Even in tonight, like
even tonight,
him saying
You know
all the
what
good
it is?
things.
It's just Chuck is so cringy.
Yeah,
Like,
he is.
His Chuck and
His
shit.
walk. I can't. I can't. His great
Yeah.
posture. We'll
He
get
was
Yeah.
talking about his posture.
We can get
But-
into that later because we do have people who want to ask Shanna lots
About-
of chair questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
sorry. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to
That's
jump.
okay.
I just wanted to know how she felt
Oh, yeah,
in the
same.
moment, you know?
But I still appreciate him being mature and saying all the right things and
Yeah.
finally
Yeah.
being an adult.
Yeah.
I agree with all that.
Okay.
Right.
We'll talk about that
So Blair has to leave, and Chuck's like, I'll come with you, and kisses her hand. Whatever. So they head out. Nate says, I have a car here. I'll walk out with you guys. And Charlie sees them leave, and she's like, oh, shit, they're leaving, so I'm kind of stuck with this. And so Chuck and Blair get into one car that has been leaking oil, and Nate gets into the other car. And during this scene, we have the car rides, Chuck and Blair professing their love again for each other, how they're going to set it up, how they're going to tell Louis, and Nate's following behind them. And the paparazzi show up. They're all on motorcycles, flashing cameras, taking pictures, and it's crazy. The motorcycles are going all crazy. Yeah, question?
But the paparazzis were meant for Chuck and Blair. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they knew they were in the car.
So they followed the car.
So they followed that car.
Right. But Nate got into the wrong car.
They switched cars. Yes. So
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think,
I know what you're asking.
yes. So I think they will explain it more in next week's episode, but you're to assume that because the car was already leaking oil,
right.
there was faulty business with the car itself, and the
That's what she
paparazzi
said.
didn't actually cause
Right.
the
Yeah,
accident.
but she's thinking, what was the paparazzi meant to follow Nate?
No, I think
Right.
they were just meant to follow Chuck and Blair.
Yeah.
But they're the ones who actually caused the accident.
Not really, because the car was faulty.
Right. Okay. I thought it was like a mixture of things. The
Well, I guess
paparazzi-
it very well is a mixture.
and the car was faulty, therefore we didn't have proper brakes and everything.
Right. Like, yes, exactly. Like
Windy Road, Dark Night.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Tripp was gonna off his cousin.
Well, I mean, that's what we're to assume, right? It's fucked up.
Because of because he didn't get to go to the
Because
camp?
grandfather loves him more.
Because he didn't get to go to the retreat.
Did
What
you
a
do a
fucking
deep
crybaby.
dive? Is this camp a real thing?
Camp Allen. I didn't look it up.
you didn't do
Is
a
it a
deep
real
dive?
thing, guys?
You know, if this was Office Ladies.
All right, it's not Office Ladies, okay? Don't ever
Shan.
compare us to Office
Know
Ladies.
your place. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We were around a lot longer before Office Ladies, okay?
We sure were. We operate.
We love you, Jenna, Angela.
No, we
hate.
do absolutely queens, absolute queens.
Yeah, they are. So Nate watches this whole thing happen, and Nate is on the phone saying, "Hey, grandfather, I'm running a little bit late. I'm going to, I guess I said Westchester Airport. There is no Westchester Airport, right? Is it just me? There's no Westchester
kidding me?
Airport.
No, there probably is maybe
A small, a
airport.
very small,
And his
like,
flight's
private
in
jet.
45 minutes.
Absolutely not. No.
Well, if there's like a
Was
small,
so small,
Oh,
maybe.
private plane.
Yeah,
maybe,
private
maybe
plane.
but like your
Maybe.
flight's in 45 minutes,
And you're at Central Park.
And you're in Central Park. That's never gonna happen. That was never gonna happen.
okay.
Okay, whatever, logistics. But the driver's like, "Oh wait, I thought I was taking you to the Upper East Side." So then you realize, oh shit, he's on the wrong car.
This is a small Westchester Airport.
I didn't even
Oh.
realize
Thanks,
that. I was just like,
I know.
oh, weird.
Well, I don't think I realized that the first time watching either. And then the more you watch it, I'm like, oh, okay, this makes sense. They switched cars.
Yeah.
So this Chuck and Blair's car smashes into the wall. Nate assumes it was because the paparazzi I mean, that's what it looked like, right?
It does, yeah.
And so they're brought into the hospital. They're both in very bad shape. Nate's obviously upset. He watched the whole thing happen. All of the family arrives. Lily calls Eleanor and what's his name? Harold. And they're going to come in with their significant others. And so then Serena has a talk in the waiting room with Nate and Dan about how Gossip Girl has caused this. And it's their mission. She wants to make it her mission to finish what Diana started and take down Gossip Girl once and for all.
And Nate's like, yeah, let's use the Spectator.
Let's use the Spectator. The Spectator.
The Spectator.
We have a part where Lily finds out from the doctors that Blair seems to be doing okay. She's stable, but Chuck, it's not looking good. It's not looking. She's obvious. I mean, this is her son. She's devastated. Okay. And like her tears, like she did make me tear up the first time I watched it because when any good actress cries, you feel it. You know,
true.
She's great. Yeah.
And to sum this whole thing up, our last scene, which I was most excited for Michelle to see because we haven't seen Diana in a week or two. And we pan over to Diana in a car. We get a call from Jack saying, I wouldn't risk this unless I needed to, but there's been an accident and I need you to come right away. So she says, I'll get on a plane. You'll meet us. And he says, yes.
Who the fuck is us?
And he says, thank you. And she says, it's not me you'll need to thank.
Dun, dun, dun.
I have so many questions about this, first of all.
You have so many questions. You're leading the show here. I have so many questions. I am lost.
I know, it's so great.
I'm like, is this Chuck's aunt? Is this the sister, his mom, or whoever? Which I know we talked about this, and I don't know why I can't.
Let it go.
Chuck's mom was Chuck's mom, right?
That lady was not Chuck's mom.
It was not Chuck's mom.
What was her name?
What, Rose? No.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Rose.
She's around right. That lady, the lady that came
With the check.
No,
with-
I know.
Oh,
Her name escapes me.
Yeah, it was something
Evelyn?
like that.
It's
Evelyn.
No, it's
it was,
Ellen. No.
It was Evelyn. It was Evelyn. She
No, is
she
it
knew it.
Evelyn?
You just said it was Rose. Liz. Any name I'm saying.
Why are you believing everything she said? Someone in the chat, Evelyn, thank you. We could have just looked down and so we all argue. You said Rose. I'm like, that's not it.
I'm like, yes, that's
You're
exactly
like
it.
Rosalind. What a Rosalind.
Tammy. Her name was
Her
Tammy.
name is Rosalind.
Elizabeth. Was it Elizabeth?
Oh,
Wait. What?
was it Elizabeth or was it Evelyn, guys?
I think it was
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. You have to say it in Chuck voice. Evelyn. Elizabeth.
I thought
I
it
can
was
never do
Evelyn.
it,
I
Chuck.
thought it was Evelyn.
It's,
All right, I'll let you guys work it out.
Whatever it was,
You tell me.
she was not his real mom.
she's not his real mom.
Elizabeth Fisher.
Elizabeth Fisher.
Sure.
Thank
That
you.
sounds right.
Sure.
So that's not his
No,
real
they
mom.
left it ambiguous.
They did.
Yes.
They did, but then
That's how they left it.
She right because she tells him she's not, but then it could.
No,
then
but
she
it
could,
looked like it could be because she was just like, I can't get involved. I've done too much hurt.
Right, you're right. So I can't confirm that she is not his
I hate
mother.
This shit.
I know.
We just need clear.
I know. There's no
facts.
clarity there.
So who's us? Who's next to her in the car?
Oh, right. I guess someone could have been next to her.
Oh, no one clocked that,
No.
so I'm wrong. Both your faces are like,
You know what would have been so great if we'd like just got a shoe
yes,
or a leg.
a hand.
No, it would have been great if we went panned and like.
No, I would take just a shoe or leg at that moment.
Because then we can
get
it.
Is right,
Right.
female, whatever.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
it's both. Elizabeth and Evelyn. She went by both.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
so
I can't believe
that's-
I remembered
I'm
Evelyn.
so proud.
But I remembered.
I remembered
Elizabeth.
Evelyn more.
What's the chat saying? Do they think it's the mom or not the mom?
Wait. Do.
Because
Yeah.
Right.
Aunt.
Okay.
so it
said
is Aunt.
AUNT, not
Oh,
I was
oh.
like, I don't think
So
Aunt
they
has
think-
anything about this.
Excuse me. They think Diana is
mom.
an aunt or mom. Okay.
Yes,
so
and I
obviously those
even
are
said
new,
that. I was like, it could be mom. But like again, what does grandfather have to do with her getting in the job? How did she know Jane? Like why is she
knows
sleeping with Nate?
everyone.
All this
I know. I'm also extremely curious because I know one thing that happens with her, but I don't know how everything else comes with
I'll
that.
save another question for the second half
Yes,
because
sure.
I bet I'm jumping ahead.
Okay.
Using my hands.
All right.
too
So
much.
lastly, we'll sum up Nate and that's it.
Yeah.
He's canceling on Bloomberg because I'm Nate Archibald. I can cancel on Bloomberg.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Nate.
Yeah, we're
I was
acting
like, I
all
thought we
high
were
and
done.
mighty. I know.
We're done.
We pretty much summed up the rest of him. So his grandfather invites him to go to Camp Allen, which is a retreat, as we said.
It
for
is
these.
a real thing. Mike
Oh,
looked it up. Thank
okay.
you for doing a
I
deep
had
dive.
an assumption that it could
At
be
first
real.
he said he didn't think so, and then he.
Which it's really just the biggest mogul millionaire men, I'm assuming, in the world. They come together and they go to this retreat. Tripp comes to see Nate at the Spectator. And Nate informs him, oh, I was invited by grandfather to come to the retreat. And Tripp's like, oh, yeah, I couldn't go. And that's why he invited you. And also, grandfather was the one to start this fake story about Maureen cheating on me, because it was to help me. But even though he was to help me, I don't think it's right.
How would it help him?
I don't
He's a congressman, right?
Congressman. Yeah. So I'm like, this is so stupid.
I don't like this.
Yeah. Nate
Worked for
goes to
Bill Clinton?
confront. What?
They were for Hillary Clinton.
Oh.
right.
Yeah, so Nate goes to confront his grandfather, who ends up telling him, I hired Diana to form your new reputation, and I would hope that using the Spectator would allow me to kind of control the press on Tripp and his, I guess, upcoming election to whatever senator, guys. We don't know.
Congressman.
Right, congressman. No, he's a congressman. He's
Is
going to
he
want to
running
be a
for
senator. We're assuming.
Yes.
Guys confirm. So Nate is so devastated to find out that he didn't actually get this job with his own talents and skills, and he was, he thought he was going to get his own job without his family's money. And so William loves how Nate has progressed in this role. It's just so funny. He's like, I thought you would like a job in journalism. Why not?
I thought
Just
that
try
would
it
work.
out.
Sprinkle you
It
here.
could
sounded
be
good.
cool.
You there.
Just try it.
Just
You
try
being a politician. You try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a puppet master.
Exactly. I mean, really and truly. So William tells Nate, I think you're the future Nathaniel of the family, of the Archibald name. Tripp's such a disappointment. So Tripp goes to see his grandfather, and William's like, how dare you undermine me about the way I'm going to treat my grandson? And he's like, you're going to really choose Nate over me. You're not even going to give me a fair chance. You could help me change my status, because William's like, nobody cares about you. No one likes you, basically, as a congressman. And so at this point is when Max comes in. He has a talk with Tripp. He explains the situation. I'm tired of being pushed around by these people. And Tripp's like, yeah, me too. And they want to get even. And
He
that's
is
end
one.
story, because
He what?
He is one. I'm tired of being pushed
I
around by
know.
these people.
you
He
are
is
this
one.
person. You were born and bred that person. Yeah, but that's into my summary. Did I clarify some things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
for
now you
sure.
have to marinate a little bit. We're going to come back with some questions.
Yeah.
So maybe those questions will spark some creativity in there.
Conversation.
All right, we're going to take a bake. Yeah, we're going to bake. We're going to take a break and be right back. Oh, sorry. Where'd it come from? Oh, fucking A. Sorry, guys. Oh, my God. Okay, we're back from break. Hope you enjoyed. We're going to do questions first because why not? We have Shan here. We're going to start with Kim. She asks, what do you guys think about Blair choosing Chuck again so close to her wedding? Yeah, like, this is, like, too soon.
Is it? It's been a long time coming.
For me, I'm not a chair stand, so it's too soon.
No, I'm not either, but it makes sense. I was like, finally, because every episode so far has been this questioning.
Yes.
I think it actually, yes, this makes sense. Do I agree with it? No, but like, I don't know at this point.
Right.
I don't really like Louis either. So
No,
You don't?
I'm seriously
Not
over
now.
him.
Mm-mm.
In the beginning, it was like he was sweet and he loved Blair way too much, more than he should have. I think at that point in his life,
I don't
he
know.
Why
didn't
would
even
he
know
be
her.
interested still? She's a commoner.
Oh, that's what I say.
She is not even a commoner from his country. She's an American commoner who is clearly in love with somebody else. So why is he like? Why
Yeah.
is he
It's that
wasting his
baby.
time?
It's a baby.
Well, now, but
Well,
even
yeah.
before that, like,
Right. I mean, the baby is keeping them both stuck.
Yeah, and I think the lore of he fell for her. He
He
really
did.
did. And I think there was a time. It's just
And he keeps
needs
saying,
to go.
he did say to Serena, like, I love her. I don't want to lose her.
Yeah. It's really sad.
It's sad for him, but as a character, he is not interesting anymore.
No.
So we're over it.
Yeah, he can go.
Bye-bye. Mike, will Rufy tell Lily that Chivy is a fraud?
No, he didn't even remember that.
He's
I think maybe down the line, like over pillow talk, he'll be like, you know what's weird? Like, I'm reflecting, and now that all this stuff is out about Chivy, she actually
told me.
in the hospital. But when the night of Blair and Chuck, it's all coming back to me. I think that's when he'll say.
yeah.
He's not. This
I
did not
agree.
even like. He didn't even clock. No.
Yeah, and he wants to know if you were in Rufus's position, would you tell your significant other?
If I remember.
If I remembered that was a significant thing that she said, yes.
because
But I
she's-
don't think he clocked it.
Yeah, because she's so upset and she's just blaming herself, and that's how it came off.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like, I'm a fraud. Yeah.
yeah, I don't deserve it to be in this life.
Yes. Agreed. Yeah, he didn't pick up
didn't
on
even
it.
register.
No. Where do you think Max got his money from? And what was, so now that Max is on the island, may I ask, what was his role in all of this? What did he actually do? I'm curious.
he was unsuccessful.
Well,
I mean, he was successful in a way.
I guess he caused the crash.
Which is like, Max, really?
You're
really gonna do
we
that?
needed him to do that. Did he get the money from Trip, or did he get the money from grandfather?
Ooh.
I think this came because
You think grandfather wanted to kill his grandson?
Isn't Trips his grandson? Do we act like
He doesn't like him, though. He clearly doesn't. Or
no, he wanted
is this
to
all a
cause-
facade?
right,
And he does actually love Trip. And he wants Nate to go.
right, because he's very much into planting false stories.
Yes.
And maybe he actually didn't want to kill anyone. We just wanted to cause a car crash. So the way they
Right.
messed with the car, it wasn't meant to cause.
Right.
Death.
Which,
because the paparazzi were there? you
right,
think
right,
Yes.
yes.
Become famous.
Yes.
Maybe it was just to stop the car.
Right.
From actually getting to Camp Allen.
Right.
And that was it.
That was it.
Very nice thought.
Yes.
Thank you.
I actually don't think this was supposed to turn. The paparazzi caused the crash, in my opinion. Even though you said you know what happens next week.
Yes
But
and no.
I don't-
It's still.
Yeah. I don't think they were trying to off anyone. I think we're just trying to stop. So actually, maybe it was Trip trying to stop the plane from Nate getting to that weekend.
Right. But it's like, that's a
This is
pathetic
so
plan.
Stupid.
Right.
This Archibald shit is so lame.
It's so lame.
And
Oh,
stop
it
calling
is.
him grandfather.
I
Just say
know.
grandpa. Pops. Poppy.
Poppy. Yeah, whatever. It's just
Grandfather.
grandfather. Everything's
You know what?
grandfather.
I shouldn't judge. I don't have grandparents, and I never had them. I mean, I did, technically, right?
At a point, you did, yeah.
But they were all gone before we came. So did you call your grandfather grandfather?
Grandpa.
Both.
Grandpa Al, Grandpa Izzy. That was it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Grandpa.
What about the chat?
And
Is-
grandmas.
I
Grandma
don't
and
know.
grandpa.
I think it's the way Nate says grandfather. It's so
It's so
proper.
pretentious. Yeah, I don't like it.
Grandfather.
It's like calling your mom mother.
Right.
Mother. Yeah.
I
I
don't
only
like
call her
mother.
that if I'm annoyed. Mother.
Well, yeah.
I never say mother.
You never say mother ever?
No.
Not even as a joke?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very
Oh,
minimum.
maybe I have as a joke. Like, okay, mother.
Right.
Yeah.
Ew. No.
Grandma and grandpa.
Yeah, I
Grandpa.
mean, because that's like the slang, it's
Yeah.
not the
Mike calls
proper
his
way.
mom mother. Is that how you say that?
Well, he's Canadian. Mother.
Is it really?
Oh, I don't know. Is that a
Well,
thing?
do they? That's a no. They don't. say
Grandpa and granddaddy. That's cute.
Granddad.
Granddaddy. Oh, Granddad reminds me of like
Our
Charlie and
kids are
Chocolate
gonna
Factory.
call
I mean,
Dad
Willy Wonka.
Pops. I think Pops is cute.
Pops is
I
cute.
think our kids are going to call my dad Poppy.
Poppy? Papa?
Poppy and Gigi, because my mom
Gigi
is
is a
Gigi.
Mom
thing.
wants to be
Gigi's
Gigi.
a
And
thing.
Gigi's a thing.
Gigi means gorgeous
Gigi
grandma,
means gorgeous
Right.
grandma.
Well, I did know that.
which is like, of course, my mother.
Of course, my
Sorry
mother
for
would
the
be
side
Gigi.
note.
You guys like this, right? You want to know about our parents. Question for Shan. Do you remember how you felt after seeing this episode for the first time? What did you think was going to happen? And also, I'm just going to add it in there. I'm pretty sure other people have asked you, but how do you actually feel about the Chivy stuff? How do you feel about Louis and Blair? Because it's been like a while
Okay,
since
one thing
we've
at a
asked you.
So,
Sorry, just overall, how you felt about this episode the first time you
overall,
watched?
at the episode, the first time I was in it, I was like, yes, let's do this. You know?
Well, because Chuck and Blair.
I was like, all right, finally, no bullshit. Let's do this, And then, of course, the car crash thing. But I was like, we did the car crash thing already. Like, why are we doing it again? Or we did the, like,
Well, we
Chuck
did it
on-
with Serena.
Chuck dying. Is he dead again?
Oh, yeah, right.
We did this already.
We're not going to do that.
So, is she filming me?
Yeah.
So, I don't know how I felt about it. Then, now I'm looking back and I'm like, their acting is so cringy in the car. The way they're facing each other,
Yes.
too.
Yes.
And like the green
the music,
screen of the
yeah.
car, it's terrible. Who else you want me to talk about? Chivy.
Chivy, that stuff.
Chivy, yeah, I'm indifferent. I think she's such a phenomenally beautiful actress.
Oh, my
Like,
God.
I can't even look at her without
She's
thinking,
so
like,
stunning.
You're so gorgeous.
Yeah, that's how I feel,
just
too.
her complexion, her hair, her
little
outfits.
cute
To
face.
be that
Her
blessed.
raspy voice.
She's so blessed.
To be that blessed.
Yeah, she's
Right?
gorgeous.
Wow.
She's just stunning. And I think I just watched her in something else.
Oh, really?
I think she was in one episode of How You Met Your Mother. I think it's. what she
Oh.
was.
You might be right.
I think she was in one episode. But anyways, looking back, I was not as engaged in this storyline as I should or could have been. But I really like it now. I get it. As an adult, I'm like, yeah, I would want to fit in and be accepted and have all this money
Yeah.
and like
Right? Sounds
have a
good.
place that like loves me. Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
You're in too deep at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, there's no way.
Like, how do you give that up now?
What about the Carol stuff? I mean, I know we still have more Carol stuff, obviously, because how can we not?
Yes, plenty of Carol stuff to go around. But I don't know. I feel like they just did her dirty also. Like when they did the flashback of the idea of it being
Yeah.
a spin-off show, like you feel for Carol there too. She just wants to be her own person. And then like drag her years later that she hates her family. She hires
Right.
an actress.
And like, how did Lily get back to being, just like Cece?
yeah.
Well, not as bad
Right.
as Cece, I hope, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I really love that flashback episode. And I feel
know,
like
it's
it
the
just
best,
painted
right?
Carol as kind of the one who just did her own
Yeah,
thing.
she's
And
just-
she was kind of a
She
pioneer.
she rebelled against her
And
family's
Lily
money.
was really inspired by her.
Yeah.
Right.
Why
At a
couldn't
young
we
age.
kept with that?
Yeah,
I
that
know.
would have been cool. But
I'm just
no, now
curious
she's-
how she got back to where she is
Yeah.
now.
Wow.
Well, you'll find out.
We'll never know.
Wait, do we ever?
Do we ever find out?
No. What about Charlie's dad? Did we ever touch that? Did we touch that?
Oh, Charlie's dad. We haven't touched it
Yeah.
yet.
Did we not?
With the real Charlie's dad or Chivy's dad?
No. Charlie, not Chivy. Charlie.
I'm not touching that. I don't remember. I don't want to say anything.
I know. Last time Shanna said something, I held on to it like
for dear
every
life.
I don't even remember what I said. I just
You said something. You literally said something about how Chivy got with the pills from William,
and I was like, I am holding on to this.
It didn't make any
You
sense.
say anything to me as a newbie, I am going to hold on to it. Any of our guests, so I like, it was very funny.
When we saw the car crash, I said, "So Blair's on the island and Chuck's on the island."
Yeah.
Shannah's like, Michelle, what if I told you right now that Chuck is on the island? And Michelle would say, then I would say, you're a good show, Gossip Girl.
No, I said,
It's an
if Chuck
excellent
is
show.
actually dead, then I will Gossip Girl. You are a good show.
Right.
That is my hot take. And you both were very.
I thought that
amused
was
by that.
I thought that was a great comment because, like, honestly, yeah, it would be some ballsy shit. Let's do it.
And like I said, like, Schwartz and Savage did it.
They've done it before.
So
Right.
I appreciate.
Oh my
shows that do
God.
that.
it would kind of be in the same way.
Ew, it would come be.
I'm not trying to say too much in case, but
Right, I know. Jess says Diana asks Jack if he'll meet us there. Who else is she talking
gosh.
about besides herself?
Okay.
Light predict.
Do you know who she's talking about?
I think I do.
Have we met this person?
I don't know if you can answer that.
Have we've met this person?
But okay.
The person that I think it is, yes, we have met
I
them.
guess I don't know who you're thinking.
Right. The person
That's
that
fair.
the person that I think it is, we have met
The
them.
person who you think it is isn't confirmed.
I haven't confirmed it yet. No.
Can you share with me?
Oh no, I can't. I can't tell you who it is.
Why? If it's not confirmed.
I'm sorry.
But you're making
What if she's right? She knows more than you.
Yes, I don't want to tell you because I know
So
something.
you made your prediction off of something else.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The one thing
What do the
I
people
know
think?
about
What
thing I know about Diana is this thing, and I don't want to tell you the thing.
All right. So newbies in the chat, like I want to have a conversation about
Right,
this. So
I know.
who do they think it is?
Hold on. I was making sure there weren't any questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, newbies in the chat, let us know who you think is in the car with Diana.
It's hard because you're like, is it grandfather? Is it, people we've seen her interact with?
Right.
Us.
It could be anyone because she literally knows everyone.
Yeah,
You know?
but
But why would it be important to come,
right.
for this person?
So then, I started thinking, is it Elizabeth, Evelyn?
Mm-hmm.
And somehow they're related in this.
Right.
Who else has Jack been in contact with?
Oh, Vic said Bart? Question mark.
I know. I was like, is Bart actually
God, it's
not
Bart.
dead? Is Bart actually not dead? But didn't we bury him? That means nothing.
Well, I mean, we
Depends
buried
on the
him,
show
but
you're
again,
watching.
yeah, that
It's
means
true. It's so true. Because
if this was like,
Some shows have different rules.
yeah, that's absolutely
true.
true.
It's
But normally, normally you bury them.
Imagine though.
Didn't we? We did have a funeral though. Didn't
Oh,
we
yeah,
bury
no.
him?
Yes.
He was
You
dead.
remember?
He was,
Well, yeah, but
he was dead. Yeah.
They showed the sheet. over his face
Oh my
in the
god.
flashback.
Yeah, they did do that. They did cover him with the sheet. Oh god, I don't want to go back to that. It's
Sorry,
devastating
sorry,
shit.
sorry.
Um,
Such
Can
an
you
emotional
confirm
episode.
that it's not Bart, or is that giving too much?
Oh,
or that lose the
Michelle.
fun?
That ruins all the
yeah, that
fun.
ruins
Okay,
it.
that
I don't
ruins
want to
the
say.
fun.
I don't
Okay.
want to say anything else.
Okay.
Okay, that's I like that prediction.
Yeah.
How do you think this accident will affect Blair, Chuck, Louis?
So my first thought was Blair lost the baby.
Right, they never say if the
They did.
baby is okay.
So Blair loses the baby. Chuck's going to be in a coma for like 6 months, which leads to Blair marrying Louis because she realizes, you know what? Louis, you've come to be with me. I need to be with you. Or she doesn't lose the baby and she's like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? This is awful. And
Almost like an omen.
Yeah.
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 But Chuck,
Great prediction.
that's where I'm going with that.
Right. Will, when will Max leave already? Is he on the island? Yes, Will. Guys, you confirmed that Max was on the island, and it really did shook me. It shook me. I don't get that. I guess he really had nothing. I guess maybe we're going to reference him as far as we'll just
Yeah.
reference him in this.
I don't think
Right.
so.
But No? What was the
Honestly, don't remember,
Then
which is not a
honestly,
good sign.
What is the purpose of him to have received these funds and to help out Trip? Like, how did that happen? I'm just curious. I honestly
And
don't
does
know.
that mean that Trip's somehow going to get his story out?
Right.
I don't understand.
Right. Like, did he make a deal and now he promised, like, I will tell everyone who Chivy is? But is that
everyone's gonna believe?
Is that really
Trip.
like, yeah, who cares about that?
He's the person.
So then it's like, did Trip go to grandfather and was like, hey, I have this story. Pick me over Natey boy. Don't worry about Nate coming to the retreat. I got it handled.
Right.
He's not going to make the plane.
Yeah. I truly don't know because what I've watched so far, we still even haven't,
Great.
you know,
That's
naturally.
what I actually
How
thought.
far along are you?
How far along am I in my watch? I have watched next week's episode and the beginning of 13,
Oh my
which is
God.
the mid-season
Wait.
finale. Wait, we're on 10. I'm sorry. I watched next week's episode and 12.
Is
I did not watch
12
13.
Bizarro World?
No, next week is.
Ugh. We've been talking about this. Oh my gosh. Is it like, oh no.
Wait, what is she
no.
saying? Nothing. We're not saying
I'm
anything.
making it. It's not actually like a dream or anything.
Okay,
like that.
so it's
Yeah.
not like Blair and Chuck's souls like floating
Oh, no,
around.
no,
And
no.
be like,
It's
we
not-
gotta wake
it's a
up.
music-
It's not.
episode.
It's not till Kingdom Come. It's not till
Okay.
Kingdom Come.
Okay.
Inside joke.
Can't do it.
No, it's
Can't.
not like that. But I almost felt like the vibe was dreamy, and I was like, "Wait, what am I?" That's how I felt like I missed an
Do
episode.
you know what we're talking
It
about?
almost
Yeah.
felt like yes, we were like it was like Chuck's like subconscious, and he's
Right.
gonna wake up kind of thing. I was like, "What am I watching?"
But it's not.
But it's not.
And
Yeah.
it's real.
Just to
And it's real.
clarify, because Vic's confused also, just because Alyssa's saying that next week's episode puts the pieces together in a weird way. Right? That's what you're trying
Of the
to say?
car accident stuff.
Yeah, like the
Um,
episode itself is structured very...
The whole episode. Well, my 3 gossip words, I think, will kind of
Okay,
make
so
you
we'll
be
get
able
to
to
that one.
predict a little bit. But no, we don't really get an explanation of the car accident just yet. Naturally, it is Gossip Girl. What will happen to Cher? Will wants to know.
I think they'll end up together in the end.
You always
Vic
will.
said she
That's what
feels
I-
like they won't be together again.
Who- Who says?
Vic
Vic
says
said
they
that.
won't be together again.
Before we were talking about them. Yeah, she doesn't feel
Oh.
like they'll be together again.
Yeah, I think Vic's the only newbie in the chat tonight. Yeah. All right. Well, Michelle thinks they're endgame, and Vic doesn't think they're going to end up together. And if it was me, you know, team pair.
Well,
Not
yeah.
right now, though.
No. Now
She
would
has
be
no
the worst.
interest in
Now would be
him.
the worst time. That would be the worst
Yeah,
time.
maybe like last season.
I know. Last season it
like-
could have happened. Last season. but-
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
yeah.
cute last season.
Anyway, I'll just let that ship sail. I'll just go. Tish, do you think they made Gossip Girl more of character? Do you think they made I'm sorry. Do you think they made Gossip Girl more of a character this season because they assumed this would be their last season?
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
We're
think when
talking more
we
about her.
talked to Jess, she said she believed that, and I had read too, like the actor signed on for 6 seasons, so I guess they knew this wasn't the end, but maybe they're trying to somehow wrap up
Or also just
The
making
end.
it more apparent to lead to
who
the final
the final
reveal.
right.
I mean, what if they decided, you know what? Or maybe we already talked about this. We're going to reveal who Gossip Girl is at the end of 5, and 6, we're just going to write it out.
Mm.
Do you know that's not the case?
No, I know that's not the case. I know it's revealed in the end of 6,
Okay.
the finale, right?
I don't think they knew if they were getting renewed at this point because I don't think that. I think that it was going. You know?
Right. I don't. Maybe their ratings were getting worse and worse, and maybe
Well,
they
then if
didn't.
that's the case, then how did they sign on for 6?
Right. I don't know.
know.
Let's find that out.
Well, you can get canceled.
You could get
Oh, you
canceled.
absolutely could. You absolutely could.
True.
Do any of you find it weird that Rufus was so invested in Dan and Serena's relationship? I mean, they are step-siblings after all.
Yeah, we're super annoyed with Rufus. in
We
this
don't
episode.
like it. No.
I usually really do commend Rufus, but he didn't need to butt in. But I guess who else was going to?
Yeah, no
They
one.
needed him to do.
They needed him to do something.
Right. I just like it seems so tired. Why do we have to have and here I am, broken record, like why do we have to have Rufus spark the interest and let's have Gossip Girl spark Serena into reconnecting with her feelings of Dan? Come on.
No.
I'm so I'm just so sick of it.
Yeah.
So sick of
old.
it.
Mm-mm.
Shanna, we got some real Pear content this episode. I know you're a huge Chair stan, but how do you feel about Pear?
I really enjoyed Pear last season. Watching it the first time, I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
As
like,
everyone.
where did this come from? And then rewatching, I was like, you know, it makes a lot of sense. They're such good friends. They had a lot in common, but now I'm like, it's like creepy, like Joe Stalker-ish. Like, she doesn't like you. Like, let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not into it.
I wish we just had like one scene of hello, you,
Yeah.
I know.
Look at you when you're, you know.
It would be so good.
as you move towards that window.
Yeah.
It would be so
The
good.
light.
Vic said, Shanna, do you still love Chuck as much as you did before? Well, Shanna thinks Chuck is cringy now, so we've made it, guys.
No. It's, you know what it is? The more I participate in life every day,
Well,
the more Ed Westwick gets cringy. And the more I'm like, do I unfollow him on Instagram? Like, you know, like, oh, we know you did this one thing. Like, we get it, all right?
we know you did Gossip
We
Girl.
know you're Chuck Bass.
We know
all
you're
right?
Chuck Bass, all right?
So I think all of it's blurring. If I never did this, like rewatched.
Oh, yeah. If we never,
never
talked about it.
again, I would be like, that was such a great time in my life rooting for them. They had such a great arc. Now watching it, I'm like, this is just a mess.
Oh man,
Yeah.
we corrupted
You know what though?
that dream.
I still feel it though when I watch them in like good scenes. I'm like, yes. Or like when Chuck, that episode when he apologizes for everything.
Oh, I love
I'm
that.
like, yes. Like this reminds me of like how I felt watching it. I like, died the first time I saw that when he just apologized.
Well,
for
yeah.
everything.
And
Yeah.
because he never actually did apologize for anything. So,
Yeah.
like, this is, I'm owning up. I was shitty and this was shitty and I should have told you I loved you sooner. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, or
it was
tonight
good.
when he says, "I would love you as much as I love you." No,
Right,
maybe
like
as much as
all
I
the
love
things
you.
you
butchered the
shouldn't.
line.
Unfortunately, he waited to say and do those things, and it was almost going to be too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. She also wants to know how you feel about Louis, which you kind of talked about, but
Louis now.
yeah, I guess Louis now as opposed
like
to
freezing
beginning.
right now.
Yeah, like Louis in this episode. Yeah.
I'm just not a fan. You know, I just don't see. I used to see a lot of chemistry and passion there, and I just don't see it anymore. Especially like when he was like getting into like, you know, the gossip. And
Yeah.
the world. Like, ugh, I'm done with this.
You know what though? I think in the beginning, because we felt the passion, it was there, and I think they've done a good job phasing him out and losing the passion, and you can read it on
Sure.
screen.
Yeah, I
Very
think that's
fair.
true.
We can give them that.
We can.
Yeah, I
It's-
don't see any passion whatsoever anymore.
But
Yeah,
as it should be,
Right.
They're not writing it that way, so I think they're doing a good job portraying that.
Yeah.
that's very fair.
Michelle, so is Diana Chuck's mom or a relative?
Yes.
Yes to both?
Somehow. Somehow.
Is she donating blood?
Oh, what? Who wrote that?
Vic.
Vic.
You know,
Great.
praise the little girl.
Great question.
That's a great question. I mean, why
Vic is
else would he?
paying
She goes,
attention,
I mean, why
alright?
else would he call her?
She's trying to get all the details.
Well, she's trying to put the pieces together too in her
she's
brain.
trying to get
So, okay,
Right, like
so
why
she
would they need
must-
Diana
but-
and this other person?
Us.
Right.
Us.
But he called Diana. You know, it's not like he called whoever person that could be. But like he called Diana
Up
like I
until
need you.
this point, we didn't know her and Jack were connected, right?
I don't think we
No.
ever knew they talked.
So, got to be a family member. And she's donating. Oh, I love that. That is so good.
It's so good.
Why else would I call? You know,
It was an emergent. Like
it's
I
an
would not call.
emergency.
I would not risk calling you.
Wow.
What does that mean?
I didn't really pick up that he said us.
Oh,
I didn't. Really
No, she
She
said
said
it.
us. So
Sorry,
you'll
she
meet.
said
You'll
us.
meet us there. She
Yeah.
does say that.
us. I mean, I can't.
I
let
didn't
go.
pick up on that either. And then when I watched
No.
it again for the second time, I was
Us.
like,
Who is us?
who is us? Oh my god! I can't wait till we
You
get there.
excited to see
Jesus.
Jack?
I'm sure. Ugh.
Jack is like
Why do
He's
I leave
fine.
off
he's a
with Jack?
sleaze. Last time we met,
With Raina, right?
yes. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
I forgot
Raina.
about that.
Oh, sweet Raina, forgot about
but
you.
he
Oh,
was a comedic
Raina.
relief in that situation, which we needed because that situation was awful and terrible, and they did Raina
Was
and
he
her
the
father
comic
Russell.
relief?
Well, 'cause
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, it was
The
almost
whole plan.
Yeah, they had the plan. to-
He
he's
pretended like he was.
Can we get some food? Are we gonna arrest this guy already? Like it was funny. It was funny stuff.
Yeah.
He's skeezy though.
But we left off on a good-ish note.
Goodish note.
Yeah,
Like
they were
he
on
helped
the
his
same
nephew, which is
Right.
okay. We'll take that.
Okay.
I think at the end of the day, I think Jack will eventually end up being that guy that's a shithead, but he's still Chuck's uncle, and we like it for that.
See,
I
if
guess.
someone else called Diana, and then we could assume she was with Jack.
Oh, definitely. Well, because Jack is blood, you know? He could
Right?
donate blood too.
Yeah, but probably not because he's calling her. Probably not the blood type.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's good stuff. Oh, I love
Very
this
good,
stuff.
right?
Who called Jack? Lily?
Oh, maybe.
Lily must have called because it's the only like living family member.
Right. Like, that's it.
Even though Lily and Jack, you know.
Well, they really don't have a good.
Oh, yeah. Well, she fucking hates him. I don't blame
Well,
her.
he
He's
was
disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angelina's here.
Angelina, little angel
Hey.
girl. Vic wants to know, do you guys think the baby is okay?
Well, my first thought was no. I already said how I felt about it.
Right.
You know, she loses the baby, which leads.
What do you think the baby is okay or the baby is not okay?
What do you want?
What do you
I'm not
want?
wishing on. I've gotten
Well,
called out for wishing dead babies. So.
Same, yeah.
Oh my god!
Well, we didn't
On
actually
Tree
wish
Hill
the we
Talk.
didn't actually wish the dead baby.
They came out and they were like, "I can't believe you wished for dead babies." I'm like, "We never.
We would
I
never
do
say
not
that.
wish
No.
for
We
would
dead
never
babies."
say that.
I
Oh
just
my
thought
God.
I didn't.
It was a
think-
prediction.
The story could
It was
go
only a
there
prediction.
in a good
Yes.
way. Is what
Yes.
you're saying. Oh my god!
Yeah, people really read into
They
those
came
things.
out. They came
They
out.
came
for
out.
Me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up a story.
Yeah, so we would never obviously wish that.
No,
but
of course not.
what is your heart of heart telling you? Like, what do you actually think? Is the baby okay? Is the baby not okay?
For some reason, I feel like this baby isn't actually going to happen,
Okay.
and that's not me wishing.
Of
for
course
the
not.
baby not to happen.
We know.
It's
but
just
I
a,
could,
a
but
feeling, a prediction.
I see it two ways, and I'm very strong on my two ways. She loses the baby, which leads her closer to Chuck, and Chuck will actually be okay from the blood transfer, which is great. Or the baby is fine, which leads her closer to Louis, while Chuck stays in a coma. And she
Great.
gets married, and then he wakes up, and then she's like, "Oh my god, I didn't think you were gonna live."
Right.
Chuck's also like a cat.
Yeah.
You know, when I was watching this, I was like, God,
9 lives.
9 lives, this guy.
And then it just is like, oh my god, I didn't think you were actually going to wake up. So maybe like a lot of the episodes coming, he's in a coma,
Mm.
and then you get the call. Maybe she gets the. Mhm. She gets the call midway into that marriage. She gets it.
Oh.
Chuck woke up. It's gonna be like, you know who I'm gonna reference? Twilight.
I knew you were going to say it.
When Bella opens her eyes,
eyes.
God.
and that's gonna be Chuck.
Do you understand how many times we've referenced Twilight on this podcast?
Yes.
Sure. And it's back. It's back and it's booming. It's
Oh,
on
it
all,
is.
all
It's
no,
booming.
it's all on Netflix now.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I love it.
But we
so
always
much.
say like Chuck is a vampire and
is a
he's
vampire.
gonna change her, and I
Yeah.
think he's gonna wake up, and that's how we're gonna end this.
Yeah, like
Like
an
eyes
episode.
open.
Bella in Breaking Dawn.
Yes.
That iconic.
Oh,
thing.
iconic, iconic.
Breaking Dawn Part 1, and then you start
Yes,
the
of
next
course.
one.
Right, right. But Twilight franchise, you know,
Yes.
with Breaking Dawn.
We got it.
We got it.
Yeah. And
Ridiculous.
her last question, were you surprised Chivy confessed?
No, I'm not, because she didn't confess in a.
No.
She confessed in her own way. I wonder if she's like, "Wow, I feel good. I got this out. Someone knows." But
Right, but
actually,
also
no.
she's like, well, I'm also like, someone knows, but they don't actually know, so it's okay.
and no one really cared.
I think it's really redeeming for her though.
It
It's
is.
the one, like she did something and she's immediately like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I just fucked
Yes.
this
She
up.
feels bad.
Like, oh my God, look what my,
Right.
like some consequences. For
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yes.
Which I'm like, okay, then I can relate to her even more. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
I like her.
I
I
her.
like that
I
Chivy.
know.
Trivia, poor 1.28 million views, and the episode is referenced from Riding in Cars with Boys, 2001. We had some music by Florence and the Machine, which that song playing during the car crash scene was so good. I mean, my anxiety was heavy. The Joy, Formidable, Patrick Joseph, Joanna James, Ladytron, and Lover Lover. Fashion, I must have said it 1 trillion times. Ivy Chivy's dress, look, Badgley Mishka, like literally the best thing.
It's beautiful.
Vision. A vision.
I really liked Serena's faux leather shorts.
Those were so cute. I like that top. It was
Yeah.
the sheer with the sequins and the tights. Really cute. I love the French press. I was like, yes, French press coffee. Give me.
Oh, yes. Chivy's brown moto jacket.
And her low bun.
And the scarf.
Yeah.
It was cute.
I didn't like Blair's dress. I remember watching it the first time, not enjoying it, and then not enjoying it again.
The boxy floral dress.
Like I'm pregnant. I'm a TV character that's pregnant. Let me wear something that's.
They've done that. Yeah, since we found out she's pregnant, everything's been very
I don't
boxy.
like it with the black tights.
Yeah.
I think that's what was
I
throwing
don't like
me.
her hair in that low bun. It's just not. I'm not feeling it. I didn't feel it then. I'm not feeling it now.
I like Lily's bow. Her hair was in a
It was
little
really cool.
bow.
I wonder how they did that. That's really, really cool.
And I actually like Serena's outfit at the party with her.
Shannon and I did not like the
earrings.
dress, but Michelle's like, you know what?
She
I liked
pulls
it.
it off. She pulls
She
it
pulls
off.
it off.
Yeah, she always does.
She always does.
So I liked it.
Oh, and I loved that sweater blazer. So cute.
Oh,
that
yes.
Chivy was wearing with
Oh,
the
yes.
the sparkle
you're very
thread.
obsessed
Oh my
with
god!
it.
I was like, I love
My
that.
mission is now to find it. I will look
Please.
for you
Thank
tomorrow.
you. I
Has a little
loved it.
sparkle in
Had
it.
the- just-
And the
it was
metallic thread running
so,
through.
So cool. So cool.
I will pull it up for you at work tomorrow.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
What about some quotes? I have no wonder why Serena was so into him. About the Max.
I have pregnancy makes fingers swell like kielbasa.
Me too. I'm almost aroused. That was Chuck.
Sometimes it's fun. Don't judge.
Yeah, that was
I
great.
loved that part. This is New York. We can live on takeout for months.
Isn't that true?
That is the truth.
I'm not crying. You smell like onions.
Not bad to be Charlie Rhodes.
I'm okay adjacent.
I'm okay adjacent. Yep.
And then I had The Prince and the Pill Popper.
Love that. Yep.
Yeah.
Ready for an MVP and
I'm
shittiest?
so not.
You're so not.
You have yours?
I do.
Everyone start typing your MVP in the chat.
Give me some inspo.
All right.
Oh, Vic wanted to add for quotes because I will love your baby the way I love you.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good
That was really good.
That was good.
The right answer.
Yes. You have it, Chen?
I'm not happy with it, but
I'm happy with mine.
okay.
Ready?
I guess.
Ready?
3,
2,
2, 1.
1.
Lily.
Dorota.
Who'd you pick?
Me.
You didn't say anything.
Nate.
Oh, you picked Nate.
I don't know. I thought he was right.
Well, tell everyone why
What
you
did
thought
you
it
say,
was Nate.
Dorota?
Uh-huh.
What'd you say?
Lily.
You know, I was thinking about Lily, but only for that one scene.
Well, yeah, that's why I chose her for the one scene. You can choose her for the one scene.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. All right.
Why Nate?
I don't know. He found them at the car crash. He was there. He was supportive the whole time.
He
for them.
told Max to fuck off.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
Charlie's
you know,
back.
he was good this episode.
Yeah.
Sure.
Lily, I chose up for obvious reasons. I mean, it was a really sweet talk with her son, Charles.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give it to Dorota because she's so sweet to Blair and she's also giving her the hard truth of like, you know what you have to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
we
loved
actually
Dorota.
had the most votes for Dan this episode
I can
for
see it.
Lily.
finally
see it.
helping Chuck and Blair. Dan Lily in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Lilies, 2 Dans.
All right, shittiest.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to change my answer. You have your shittiest?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Grandfather.
Rufus.
Oh, Rufus is good.
I originally had Max, but no, not Max.
No.
With this rewatch, Rufus. You?
I was going to say Dan. I was
Hey.
so shocked that you said Rufus.
That's a good
What
one.
did you say, Max?
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
He's
William.
a shit.
Grandfather. You know what? Grandfather is
He's
it.
a shit.
He's a shit. Is
I
right.
don't like what he's doing and he's not
Trip.
transparent.
Oh, Trip too.
Yeah, Trip
Yeah,
could
Trip.
suck it.
Max and
We
Trip.
had the most votes for Max, but
Rufus.
yeah.
Max, I get you. Grandfather's just a dick.
You know what? I'm gonna go with grandfather.
Yeah.
I think he's the ultimate shitty. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Rufus, I just didn't like the way he
Yeah,
acted,
no.
Rufus. Mm-mm. All right. It's time for our Betty of the week. We've hit the mic so many
you know
times
what?
tonight.
This
Oh,
holster
yeah, you have.
is the old one.
Yeah.
And when you talk with your hands, you hit it
Yep.
constantly.
mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, this week I have chosen.
You were total better. You're a total better. You're a total Betty.
Tish. If you listen to Talking Texas Forever, as always, you already know I picked Tish. Tish was our lovely patron that was on last week's episode. As you guys know, we had the technical difficulties, but she was still a trooper, and we had such great conversation with her. It's always such a pleasure to speak with her, and as we've said multiple times, she's been with us for many years, and we're so thankful and appreciative for her and for all of our patrons. And we have new patrons, guys.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we get them, but like this month we got like a load.
I know, and the month just began.
Yeah.
So we got 3 new patrons.
Hello.
So hello to Megan, Keeley, and Sasha. Welcome.
I love the name Sasha, right,
love the
Jen?
name.
And I love the name Keeley.
It's so cute.
And Megan, too.
And Megan, hey.
Yeah, Megan, absolutely.
We love all of you, but thank you so much. Welcome to the network. Get in touch. Let us know how you found us.
Yeah.
Hope you joined some of our events. And I also want to wish a very happy birthday to Chloe.
Little
Happy birthday.
Chloe.
Hope you have a wonderful birthday.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay. The title for next week.
Oh, here we go.
And my 3 gossip words.
Yes. This is 11, right?
Episode 11, titled The End of the Affair. It has a question mark at the end, so that's how I will pose it.
Okay.
And my 3 gossip words are 3 gossip words. Aftermath, detective, hiding. Hopefully next week we are having Noreen from Pop's Diner. It's a Riverdale podcast on with us. So
Ooh, fun.
make sure you guys send her some questions too.
All right. So we're going to deal with the aftermath from the crash and the aftermath of the accidents and how everybody's doing in the hospital. The detective is there to understand what actually went wrong with the car and hiding. Who's in hiding? Is Tripp in hiding? Is grandfather in hiding? Or is Chivy in hiding? I think all 3 are in hiding.
It's a good prediction.
That's pretty much, I mean, I feel like I did a great job.
I think that was great.
So
I feel like I did.
I feel like I did a stellar performance. So, like you said, you've teased it that it is a little weird. And
Yeah,
while
it's
it is real, it does feel like a dream state.
Yes. So aftermath, it's for many things. And yes, this is the aftermath of the car accident.
Right.
So we're putting the pieces together, but it's also like posing more questions naturally as it does. So
Right.
But yeah, it's definitely it's right where we. It's
Right
not
where we
right.
need
It's
to
not.
be?
Yeah, it's not right where we left off though. It's like it's a little bit of time has passed. So
Okay. How
little
much
bit.
time?
I can't say if it's a week or a month
Hours?
or.
Oh my God. What?
I can't. I don't remember. I don't remember if it's a few
Weeks or
weeks.
months, you say?
It could
She
be.
said, "I don't remember."
I don't remember if it's
period.
weeks or months.
Weeks.
Period.
Or comma. months.
Period. Weeks,
Here I
comma,
am. I'm
months,
like,
question mark.
Hours?
Question mark.
She goes, minutes, hours? No, question mark. It's not minutes or hours. Yeah, so that's why I felt like I missed an episode. I was like, what? So much is happening.
Did these take place months apart?
I don't know. I'll look it up. Actually, I can tell you right now.
Wow. Well, now makes me. Oh, so I think Chuck is definitely in a coma.
I thought you were gonna say he's definitely
Definitely dead. That's what I thought you
That's
said.
what
I think he's definitely. And maybe we see Blair, like with Louis, in a depressed state, but trying her best because she can't believe she survived this car crash and the baby's okay.
This episode is over a month later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I am
That
so
makes sense.
wishy-washy with my predictions. I'm so hot with one thought and hot with the other.
Oh, but like your predictions
'Cause
are pretty warm
trying to
now.
get them to roll, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait for
Mm.
next week.
I think our emoji should be an onion.
Yes, they should be. Please send us the emoji.
An onion emoji. We were putting it in the Discord chat for Dan smelling like onions in this episode. It was really
Shan,
funny.
do you know why we asked for emojis?
Yeah, to make sure they're listening.
Yes. Where could they put an emoji, you think?
Oh, they can do a review.
She
An Apple podcast
She understood the
review.
assignment. Look at me.
She understood the assignment.
Or they could leave an Instagram comment only on Total Betty Media.
Total Betty Podcast
But
Network.
my-
She was close. She was close. She's close.
Sorry,
She
I'm
was
in
so
training.
close.
No, you're good.
She's
I
training.
mean, it ingrained in there. So
Please leave please send any DMs only there. That's
Yes, thank you. Only DMs to Total
Only
Betty
the-
Podcast
yeah.
Network.
But in all seriousness, if you're enjoying the show, rate us 5
We
stars,
put her on the spot.
subscribe, download, and leave us a review.
Do the things.
Do the things that helps us grow,
Yeah.
and it makes us really happy when we get a new review. And
It sure
it.
does.
I mean, and it's a really big way and simple way and free way to help us and help the show.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. What was that?
The iPad.
It's just
Lots
my
of bangs.
OCD.
It's just like
tonight.
bling. I have a Will's treat tonight.
Yay!
Shameless Talkin' Texas Forever plug edition. Gossip Girl characters as college football teams.
Oh.
Blair, Alabama, the dominant force that keeps on ticking even when everyone is gunning for them. They have a name for the winners in the world. It's the Crimson Tide, and it's Blair. This is a Steely Dan
Good.
Deacon Blues reference classic. He also linked the video of the Steely Dan, if anyone is interested. Chuck, Ohio State, the evil empire whose history is a mix of success, disgrace, illegal infractions, and plain old fun. Dan, Oregon, my favorite team for my favorite character. I thought Blair was your favorite character. Both are known for their ascension into upper crust as well as their connection to a humble history. Serena, Auburn, exciting and frustrating. She tries to compete with Blair the same way Auburn tries to compete with Alabama. And ultimately, Alabama wins out, but Auburn is a little more fun. Chivy, Texas A&M. Both tried to remake their image by joining a richer and more prestigious group. Both are having mixed success. Nate, USC. Prestigious, always in a good position and ultimately disappointing. Rufus, Nebraska. Stuck in the 90s, they both harken back to the days where they were the talk of the scene. Lily, Miami. The 80s and 90s were a crazy time for them, and now in the 2000s, they are stuck in confusing malaise of... Malaise? That word of failed marriages and white collar criminals. Just gonna be real with y'all. Louis, LSU, both had fallen from grace and are French adjacent. Trip, Florida State, annoying and overestimated. William Vanderbilt, Vanderbilt University. They both suck and their name is Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Max, Yukon. Honestly, just sad at this point. Move on to greener pastures, my friend. Dorota, Boise State. Lovable underdogs. Nothing but good vibes. Maureen, Wisconsin. Fiery red engines of conservative excellence. Wisconsin runs the ball and Maureen runs the Vanderbilt operation. Miss Carr, Iowa. Duh.
Car.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you so much, Will.
Oh,
Always
so
a
good.
treat.
Yeah.
Literally a treat. And
Yes.
if you want to send an idea for a treat, it's in the description for the episode. All right. We're ready for After Dark.
Here we
I'm
go.
so ready for talking about this one because there are lots of Gossip Girl stuff happening.
Yes, there
All
is.
right.
So strap in.
We're strapping in.
Here
We're
we
getting in
go.
our roller coaster.
Click, 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 click.
You know you love us.
XOXO.
Gossip Girls.
After Dark.
I was just still going. It's been a while.
She was really
All right. Okay.
sorry.
Okay, so if Nate is Gossip Girl and he's like, let's use the Spectator.
Right. I still don't understand if Nate is Gossip Girl, why he would take on the Spectator job. and
think
pretty
Nate
much essentially
actually-
take himself down.
Maybe he doesn't view it that seriously anymore.
Gossip Girl?
Anymore.
Yeah. Everyone was talking about the
Thoughts?
scene in the
Yeah.
hospital.
Sorry.
No, about when Dan, Nate, and Serena are sitting there, and it's almost like Dan and Nate were like looking at each other, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think. I mean, I didn't realize that this came out that they wanted.
Yeah. So a lovely Sahara,
I
she
knew it one time.
she's
They
a
wanted
big
to
Gossip
be-
Girl buff, and she linked the interview with Joshua Safran, stating it was Nate. It was always Nate. And well, not from the beginning. We know it was Eric, but
Yeah.
it was always Nate, at least in this season. And they were trying to develop that. And when he left the show, it was Nate. So he doesn't know what happened in season 6.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it doesn't make too much sense for him unless he wanted like the credit. Like he'll use his same methods as the Spectator and take
Right,
down Gossip Girl
right,
so he
right,
can
right.
get the credit for taking it down and for.
Wait,
that is
Shanna.
malicious shit, man.
Yeah, but like, is he that malicious?
He's not.
You
He's
know?
not.
Nate, he's dummy Nate.
He
like-
really is. And that's why this whole thing, I feel like it does not track that he could be Gossip Girl because he's not witty. He's
Right. Like right. It like Dan's narration is
Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl. Like the way he says things, like even talking about himself as lonely boy in
Yeah,
like, you know,
so Dan.
it's
Like, why would Nate? I'm just thinking, I know Eric originally was supposed to be it, and then we go with Nate, but why would Nate in the beginning of the show just follow Serena when he's so caught up with Blair? Right? Because him and Blair were dating.
But
He slept with Serena.
yeah,
yes.
she left.
Right.
Yeah, and
But-
he's like, I can't stop thinking about you. Remember?
Oh.
Oh, so is that how it all? No. It's
Right.
just
Like how would they
I don't know. I think we're thinking way too much into it. But how did the writer's room not think too much into it?
Right.
Sure.
They made it such a thing to have this big reveal. And maybe they really thought in 6, they're like, oh, now's our time. Now we can make it a big deal when right now it's actually not a big deal.
Yeah.
Everyone agreed that both Nate and Dan were suspicious in the hospital.
Right.
And as far as the blast goes, I think Chivy wrote that and just she submitted it.
Oh
and
yeah,
just
she
went
did.
out.
She definitely did. And also Dan definitely sent out the blast when he was going to get food. That Blair was at his apartment. Why wouldn't he say that? Like, yeah, I won.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Very good, very good.
Very good. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Jess actually says when Padge and Serena are in their old room, he mentions that she should look back at Gossip Girl to see how much she's grown. I feel like this is a good way to prove that Padge is Gossip Girl, even though we're thinking it was Nate. Essentially, it's Padge's vault as Gossip Girl for the paparazzi following the town car and causing the crash.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tish says, yeah, Dan definitely sent out the blast about being at his apartment and being at Chivy's party.
Right.
Right. Well, I think Chivy did actually send out the blast
Yeah. No.
at her
she
own party.
did. I think she definitely did.
But
She
yeah,
said it,
yeah.
I don't know. This. Were you? I mean, I know
Okay,
I've
so-
asked you this, Shan, but
Yeah.
when it all came out, I know
Who Gossip Girl
who
was.
Gossip Girl was, and we know who Gossip Girl is, Padge.
Hmm.
Were you? Did they do it in a good way? Like,
I mean, we're harping on. We need to know.
Did they do it in a good way?
I don't want to know about the shock value. I just want to be like,
This scene is very cool.
okay.
This scene.
Do we
that I'm
get like a
thinking of.
montage of blasts and him like?
I don't want to say too much, but
Okay.
You never saw it, right?
You never watched the finale, just out of curiosity?
Not even the scene.
No, I'm excited to watch it, like without knowing the whole episode.
You
I know some things that happen in the episode.
You know what's a bummer is obviously you watched the episode before we.
I
watched
know. I wish we
together.
could watch it together.
I know. Maybe we should watch at the same time. You could take your note. Like we don't have to be together, but we could text each other.
Yeah.
But then no, we're gonna watch it together anyway.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah. It's not like Tree Hill Talk days, you know.
I
We're
know.
experienced. Or even OC stuff in the beginning before I planned notes and stuff.
Right.
Anyway, scratch all of that.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we could figure it out by then where maybe I could just spit some bullshit and we can just summarize like the episode as we've watched it. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
But so now that you know that Louis and
Blair
are married for 5 months.
Maybe we pick up 5 months later.
I was going to ask you something.
Friends and
Well, because Shanna can obviously talk to them, and Michelle doesn't see it. Yeah, Michelle doesn't see it. But I was going to ask you something about Chuck and Blair and how.
Or Michelle.
No, ask Michelle about. Well, now that you know,
right?
Like it loses this up. That's what I was going to say. It loses the finesse in this episode. You knowing that Chuck and Blair that she marries Louis. Like
it doesn't because we still at this point don't know if Chuck lives, but I'm pretty sure he lives because I think this would have been a bigger deal if he dies.
Right.
I think maybe you would have made a bigger deal out of it, or like how if Chuck died, I feel like in pop culture I would have seen something along these lines.
Okay.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know if I would have escaped it. I don't know. I don't really see a lot of Gossip Girl things, but I feel like I would have been something where it's like, holy shit.
Right.
Chuck Bass is dead.
Right. And without spoiling things on the other Schwartz and Savage show, they do almost kill that one character and then they kill the character for real.
Yes.
So.
Oh, sure.
You know.
Like you
could happen again.
Yeah.
But
You know
how
what I'm
many
saying?
times are we going to try to kill Chuck?
Oh, I know. Again, he's the cat with 9 lives. Like, please, let's stick at some point.
Like we already did that with
We
Chuck.
did it. We did it. Exactly.
Because
That's
he was
why.
in the hospital last. He was found unconscious, and then our beautiful Eva took care of him.
Eva, the angel.
So- And right, Flo.
Mm-hmm.
So unless that was the fake out, and now this is the real.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So I'm saying if they do kill him, this is a good show.
Right. I know. It's like, it's almost like they're not ballsy enough. And I think Schwartz in the past has talked about
Right.
killing off said character
would you-
and kind of regretting to do
Right.
that.
Why do you want to kill such a big character? People, listen, this is not that type of show where
No,
we
it's
need
not.
to, like, you know. And I said this before. If anything, they would kill Cece. They're going to kill a secondary. I don't want her dead.
Right. If they need a death, it wouldn't be a main character like that.
You know, like at the time, Chuck and Blair were like the couple. Like
Oh,
all the interviews were with
Right.
Layton and Ed. Like it was like the thing. I think they unexpectedly became like their couple, but like I don't think they were gonna do anything to like.
Right, like,
I
why?
was like, oh my god! Like at the time, I was like, this is like their like bread and butter. Like this is what the
Right,
whole
like,
show
why
is.
would they ruin that?
Why would they kill him? So that's why I think he's just, you know, it softens it a little bit.
right. Yeah. Agreed. And I think the audience probably said the same thing. Like they probably weren't at the edge of their seat like, oh my God, is Chuck going to die? Because we already did that.
I think it's more of, is Blair actually going to get married now?
right.
Is that baby actually going to happen?
right.
Less of, is
That's
Chuck alive?
Right. That's more of, well, they didn't say anything about the baby.
Right.
So that's a mystery. Where the Chuck thing, it's like, all right, well,
And maybe it'll be like, I mean, I guess we pick up months later. As according to this, so that like blows.
I wouldn't say
like,
maybe months, maybe a month, but it's definitely been
yeah,
at
so
least
I
a
think
week.
she's going to be home with Louis. Is my prediction.
Okay.
Angelina might want to give you a little
A nugget.
teaser. Angelina said, "Can we tell her 2 people die eventually and leave her with that?"
Sure.
Yes, yes, we can.
Um.
Cece,
Oh, okay. And the other person?
maybe grandfather. I really think they're not killing main people. I
Okay.
think they're killing older,
Well, yeah. Knock
In
off
the-
the older ones first.
maybe Jack.
Oh, Jack.
You know, Chuck's like last living relative.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe Diana.
Aw.
I don't think she sticks around long enough for her to
What's
get that
Diana's last
honor.
name?
Pain.
Oh, yes.
She's a pain in my ass.
Diana Payne.
Diana, the
P-A-Y.
spectator.
Spectator.
The spectator.
Taita.
Yeah. Good chats. Good chats. 2 people die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll leave you with that.
They
Yeah.
said you were rocking it tonight, Michelle.
She was rocking with her predictions.
Just in general.
Oh. Yeah. See, Michelle was
you.
so
Called it
worried.
that post-COVID brain.
Oh.
That's the effect of the long COVID.
Yeah. She was like, I thought I was going to sit there in silence
I
and
really
stare.
did because there.
No, you did really well.
Well, thank you. Thank you, friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you to all of our friends in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, Shani Banani.
Love you
Thank
here.
you.
Yeah.
They keep getting worried because it says Michelle Rubenstein.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
writing these
She's,
things, and
she
I'm, like,
doesn't,
writing,
she
like,
can't see it.
Spoiler.
We have a very tiny chat over there, and Shanna has the rest of the chat.
She's just
So
logged in.
don't worry, guys.
As me.
But that is for tonight, where we leave you guys. It was a good episode. I was
fun.
excited for it, and I look forward to discussing next week with all of you. And XOXO. Gossip Girls, we love you. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to 3 Gossip Girls Podcast. You can email us at 3gossipgirlspod@gmail.com. Or if you want to follow this show and all of our others, you can head over to Instagram at Total Betty Podcast Network.
This has been a Total Betty podcast, produced and edited by Michelle Rubenstein and Alyssa Tenio, music by Anthony Vicora.